In the Northeast, a bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Washington football team. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 50, check 50. Jim.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Single the slot.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming to this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. Here's Gibson on the read option. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action now. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Step, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A handoff for Gibson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Diaz. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Makes this Washington 21, Jets 3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jamin Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we see flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return is Duvernay. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. A give. This is Kamara running right through it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Tannehill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to air one out. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 29, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
That one caught by Carter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now Tannehill.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Touchdown, Jets.
Devin Duvernay.
His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And he'll cut the lead down now to 22.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. You take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Brian Poole.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Tannehill. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Tannehill.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here's Tannehill.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tannehill going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40. He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I love plays like that. Defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. It's complete, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth.
McCann's got it teed up.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Wilson wants to throw it. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Wilson.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Rosas good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.